All right, let's go to the Labor march towards net zero, because that sent a whole lot of farmers and regional Australians marching of their own on the way to Canberra today, protesting against the imposition of renewables and transmission lines across prime agricultural land. The national rally against Reckless Renewables was on the lawns today at Parliament House, and a whole lot of people addressed the forum. Senator Jacinta Nampijinpa-Price, Barnaby Joyce, Matt Canavan, Pauline Hanson, Bob Katter, all of them calling on federal and state governments to rein in their costly and destructive wind and solar farms and, as I said, all of those transmission lines. One of the organisers is a cattle farmer. He's the chair of the National Rational Energy Group, Grant Piper. He was there and he joins me now. Well, Grant, I've got to say, farmers are busy. I've got a family of farmers. You've got no time to yourself. So what motivated you to do the hard yards to organise this rally today?
Oh, well, it was a whole group effort, and we've got a great team and motivated people and competent people. And really, I got involved because, we're going to be overbuilt and surrounded in the Central West Orana REZ. And it's the last straw on top of a whole lot of, I think, total misgovernance that a lot of people are suffering under. And I just felt like I had to do something.
What's your biggest concerns in relation to your place?
Oh, just ruining the whole district and the farming capability of the district over time. It will erode our productivity in time and the whole district, I think, because land will be taken out of production, whether the farmer who owns that land now thinks that will happen or not. But what tends to happen in these situations is the hosts move away, or if they're drawing income off wind or solar, well, obviously they don't need to work the land as much to produce food. So our food production will drop in time. There's a lot of environmental damage locally as well. And there's a lot of damage up and down, like you've seen the videos from North Queensland, and that's happening right across the country. I mean, these things don't have a minimal impact on the land. They have a huge impact on the land. And so the local environmental damage is immense. But what I don't understand is the total life cycle costs of these things means that on a planetary scale, if you're worried about emissions or pollution or consumption on a planetary scale, these things are totally counterproductive, because you've got to mine more minerals, you've got to transport, manufacture, install, rehabilitate, replace, 3 times for the life of a normal thermal power station, and all that work is done using fossil fuels at present, and they're so inefficient as a machine that they consume more and produce less power. So if you want the same amount of power in our civilization now, we're obviously going to consume more resources. So they're counterproductive. So the people that just blab out that they're cheap and reliable ignore the fact that they're just going to destroy the environment quicker and cause immense local damage as well. And I don't understand how they forget that, or they don't mention it, and no one seems to critique it, but hopefully we're bringing that into focus.
There's a lot of concern with the ownership of these wind farms, solar farms. They get passed on to foreign nationals. A lot are owned now by the Chinese, and concerns that all these plans for remediation, when they are no longer powering, we're talking 15 years for wind farms, probably about 25 for these large-scale solars. Any confidence that the land will be returned to the state it is now?
I've no confidence at all, no. I mean, the timescale is just great enough that the current owner probably thinks he doesn't have to worry about it, and certainly the current government doesn't have to worry about it. And when you question the proponents, they say, oh no, that's in the agreement with the landowner, which is commercial in confidence. So, we've got it in the agreement, but we all know these companies come and go. Some of these projects have been sold several times before they even get built, and once built, they change hands again. And it's just an investment vehicle. It's a financial scam. It seems so transparent to most normal people, but it seems utterly opaque to the political class or the financial industry. I mean, we had a bit of a standoff with Bob Brown this week, I guess, a little bit of conversation. We invited him along and he declined. And I mean, he's worked his whole life in the green movement, and I must admit I had respected it for him in the past for his principles, and I still do, but I don't think he's moved on to the 21st century where he realises that the green movement has been hijacked by the financial establishment and is now just a tool to clobber
Absolutely.
Western civilization. And that things have changed. It's not the 20th century anymore. And it seems like we've got to up our game if we're going to stop this rubbish.
Well, keep up the fight. We're with you here on this network, and certainly here on this program. You're welcome anytime. And I might add here, you didn't see or speak with the Minister, have much contact at all with Labor politicians, but good on you for being there, Grant. Thank you for your time. Viewers, if you want to get involved, rally against recklessness on Facebook. Get there and support Grant and his team, because this is just starting.